The panorama, the peaks, the power of them, oh my goodness.
I think I went to the Himalayas by mistake.
I was one of the last generations of people who could do the traditional, what was called the hippie trail.
It isn't for the faint-hearted. The mountainous views quickly disappear because you're just clinging on for dear life. My Himalayan adventure was a trip to Bhutan. You fly from Delhi over the mountains with Everest on your left. There is only a handful of pilots who can make that journey. It's so severe as you drop over the mountains.
When I walked in the mountains, it was still very, very early days in terms of organised tourism, but I was guided by Sherpa guides, these incredible people. Of course, the views you're getting going up, coming down the valleys, the incredible range of peaks all around you. It is, to use a cliched word, it is breathtaking.
There was one particular day where I really got a sense of the awe and majesty of the Himalayas. We climbed up the Dochla Pass for about 3-4 hours of solid climbing. Finally we reached the top. We were all exhausted, put down our bikes, gasping for air, and then below opened up what looked like the top of the world. It was an incredible sight, and all we had left to do was descend down to the foothills and admire these mountains on the way down.
You come across extraordinary sort of saffron-robed monks quite a lot in the Himalayas, which is a wonderful sight in itself, almost as dramatic as seeing the mountains themselves. One of the people I met when I was going around the Himalayas was a guy called Yarab. He was very big on this thing called Bhutanese stretchable time, BST. It's not about where you're going, it's about what you're seeing as you go, what you learn about yourself. He said it was Bhutanese stretchable time, there was just be at peace, that everything would come to, effectively everything would come to those who wait.
Nothing really prepared me, even then, for the first proper view I had of them. Oh my goodness, the panorama, the peaks, the power of them, the scale of them. Of course, up at that height, the air was crisper and clearer, which helped to create this very, very vivid memory and recollection that I have of seeing this incredible mountain range.
I think being in the scale of scenery that you find in the Himalayas, it does have a sort of effect on where you see yourself in the world. You understand that you're perhaps not as important in the great scheme of things as you might imagine you would be.
What's particularly special about it is it crosses so many different countries, and each one has a certain reverence for these mountains. We had a chance to go up to Tiger's Nest, and it's an incredibly spiritual place. You get a sense of what the people in Bhutan, how much the mountains mean to them, how much this Himalayan kingdom is so different from what we're used to. They have a very simple way of life, they have a very positive outlook on everything, and I think we could learn a bit from that.
You'll know this already, but the air is definitely thin in the Himalayas, and the further you go up, the more steps you have to take to just gently sort of condition your body to it. Be aware that you'll get a certain sense of lassitude, of fatigue as you do get higher, and it's definitely worth taking things slowly. Don't try and chew too much off.
Probably the biggest tip I would give people flying to the Bhutanese side of the Himalayas is you'll be on the flight from Delhi, sit on the left. If you're on the left, you see on Everest. If you're on the right, you get to crane your neck around various other people who are taking all the pictures. It's an amazing thing to see from the air, perhaps even better than seeing it from the ground, because you get a sense of its scale.
I was lucky enough to visit Reinhold Messner, the greatest living mountaineer. Well, there's a man who really does understand those mountains. Slightly foolishly, and like a lot of people, I asked him, so what was it that drove you to conquer these peaks in the Himalayas? And he pulled me up very quickly and said, you do not conquer mountains, you climb them. Mountains are bigger than all of us. I think that's a lesson to learn too, and nowhere will you learn it more vividly than in the Himalayas.